Greetings everyone, and welcome to Kaiju Movie Review. Toho Kaiju movies are probably my favorite out of all of the different monster films. Probably because they were introduced to me at such a young age, and mainly probably because of Godzilla. However, we're not here to talk about Goji, but another monster film from Toho. After the success of Godzilla and Godzilla Raids Again, Toho decided to try its hand at giving us different monster and sci-fi films. What followed was Rodan in 1956, The Mysterians in 1957, and the movie I'll be reviewing today, Varan the Unbelievable from 1958. The story for this film is oddly straightforward for a Toho picture. It starts with a scientist announcing the discovery of two butterflies native to Russia that were found in the Tohoku area of Japan. Two individuals are sent out into the field to locate more of these butterflies. The two researchers happen through a village during their expedition, but the inhabitants don't seem to take too kindly to them being there. They press on anyway and manage to discover another of the butterflies, but immediately after they are attacked and killed. News spreads of the researchers' deaths, and another group is sent in to discover what has happened. This group goes through the same village and is told that it was the wrath of their god, Baradagi, that killed the two men. Sometime during their stay, the group comes across a lake that is not on any of their maps, and out of the water appears the monster Varan, but the villagers believe it to be Baradagi. Varan wipes out the village, and the researchers return to Tokyo to tell them what they have discovered. The Japanese military considers Varan to be a threat to their country, and sends a military group to the hidden lake. To get the jump on the monster, poison canisters are shot into the lake to destroy it before it attacks again. However, this has no effect. Varan explodes from the lake and all hell breaks loose. While not too complicated, the story did flow well. The only thing is that the movie focused primarily on the monster. Not like that's a bad thing, but Toho usually has some sort of subplot or love story, but there isn't anything like that here. Just 10 minutes setting up the movie, 10 minutes building up until Varan's appearance, and the rest of the movie is just dealing with the monster. They did manage to handle the other 60 minutes of the movie well, and Varan's appearance early is a big plus in my book. Now it's time to talk about the highlight of the movie, Varan. It has a pretty interesting design, sort of a demon-esque look to the face. Every time I watch this movie, I grow to like the creature more and more. Though Varan does lack any kind of special abilities, all it does is smash things and fly around. Yeah, Varan has a thin membrane that runs from its arm to its leg, kind of like a flying squirrel. However, how he can fly from a standing position and achieve such high speeds is honestly beyond me. Some of Varan's other appearances include Godzilla, Monster of Monsters for the NES, Godzilla Unleashed for the Wii, and its only other film appearance was Destroy All Monsters. There is also a few unmade movies Varan was to appear in, such as All Monsters Attack Directive, which became Destroy All Monsters, The Return of King Ghidorah, that went on to become Godzilla vs. Gigan, and Godzilla X Varan, Baragon, and Gearus, Giant Monsters All-Out Attack, which obviously became Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All-Out Attack. Just rolls off your tongue, don't it? Something that Toho really excels at are the special effects, and this movie is no exception. The miniatures are very detailed, as is the monster suit. While this film isn't the best example of special effects work, it's a very good one. But really, I can't think of a bad example off the top of my head. Even though the special effects are great, they aren't without their flaws. The big one being the first appearance of Varan. While it's smashing up the village, you can see parts of the Varan suit that are lifting up and moving. I don't believe they're supposed to do that. Another thing is that this movie was made after Rodan and the Mysterians, and both of those movies were in color, and this one's in black and white. I don't mean that as in a bad thing, it's just odd. But when I think about it, I don't think this movie would have been as good if it was in color. The lack of color really adds to the setting and the whole tone of the movie. Alright, I think it's about time to wrap this deal up. Quick movie, great special effects, cool yet underrated monster. Sounds like a winner to me. Also, the music was great. If you're familiar with Akira Ifukube, then you know what I'm talking about. Oh, crap. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but this is the Japanese version of the film. I know there's an English version of the movie, but it was so heavily altered that it ended up becoming its own movie. It's not worth talking about. So if you are a kaiju fan and you haven't seen this movie, you really need to, and then add it to your movie collection. And if you're not a fan, you should check it out also. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. In the end, I give this movie a 4 out of 5.